Hi friends, today is going to be so exciting. We are going to the Allegan Antique Market and it is my very favorite flea market date because it is the last one of the year and it has tons of Halloween and Christmas stuff. And this is a little preview of one of the items that I got because I bought so much stuff. If you've watched my previous Allegan Antique Market videos, I had pretty good hauls, but this one was bananas. I bought so much stuff, and then also because it's the last one of the year, everything is cheaper and people are more willing to bargain. So let's go to the flea market and see what we found. I want this for sure. Oh, there's my favorite booth where I spent $1 million. Barbie friendship. right, we're back, and the first thing I want to say is that I didn't get any swung vases. I wore this in hopes that I would get one because it's the last flea market of the season, and I just didn't have any luck. I looked for it all season long, and at thrift stores too, and I just have not had any luck. Some things are just hard to find, and there was a ton of them at the flea market, but they were all way out of my price range. I will link this sweatshirt below. It is so comfortable. And it's a friend of mine on Instagram, so I will link to her Etsy shop if you're interested. And then all the items that I purchased, I will also have links below in the description if you want to buy them for yourself on eBay or if you want to see what the prices are going on eBay right now. Okay, first off, we're going to start with this blanket. I just washed it and it's line dried. Oh, it smells so good. And I'm so glad that I have my clothesline that I put up at my house because then I can use it, and then these vintage blankets get to continue to stay in pretty good condition because they're not going through the dryer over and over again. So look at how beautiful this is. Can you even believe? I am in love with it. I love the colors and it's nice and big. So I plan on using this in the cold weather months just over my quilt on my bed. It's really, really cozy and the print is so cute. As you can tell, I already have a lot of blankets in here, and then I also have the wood paneling in my bedroom. So anything that is bright and colorful, I like to add into my bedroom. I paid $10 for this. And then at that same booth, technically this is vintage, but it hurts my heart to say that this is vintage because this is from the 90s. I got this Pocahontas mug because Pocahontas was my favorite Disney princess. As a little kid, I had a Pocahontas backpack, and just Pocahontas is the best. And so I plan on using this mug whenever, I always watch Pocahontas whenever I'm sick. And so sometimes when you're sick, you want some chicken soup or whatever. And so I got this mug for $5 at the same booth that I got the blanket from. Okay, then we have to talk about this adorable 70s looking wall hanging that somebody made. It's probably a kit. It is the cutest thing. When I saw it, I went, oh, like I audibly gasped, and that's when you know that like I don't care how expensive this is, I have to buy it. Like there's certain things that just like take your breath away, and that was one of them for me. I love 70s Christmas stuff. The amount of color in this, and the colors aren't necessarily like, they don't scream Christmas, like hot pink and even like the mustard yellow. I mean, it's so cute. I'm obsessed with this. And thankfully, even though I would have paid a small fortune for it, it was only $18. And then I also got this adorable bottle brush wreath too for Christmas. I got it from the same booth. This was $8, this was $18. And so it was $26 together. I asked if she would do any less, and she said $22. So I ended up saving $4 on it. So I got this for $16, which I thought was a really good price. Yes, I could make this, I guess, but I just don't think if I tried to make this, it would be anywhere nearly as cute. And it was only $16, and I just love it so much and I will cherish it forever. And these are some random items that I got like individually at a booth. This is so cute. It is a patch that I'm assuming was on like a cheerleading jacket. It says Monica, and I'm going to be Monica and put this on a jacket of mine. I got it for only $2. And then if you watched my Burley Park flea market haul, which was a few weeks ago, I got another blue Letterman patch. So I might actually put them on the same jacket. I'm not sure. I got that one for only $1, and this one was $2. Someday I'll make one jacket look really cool with the patches I'm collecting. And then I got this really neat and adorable earring tree. I think it's from the 70s. It's got little holes so that I can put all my earrings in. I'm having trouble with figuring out how to store my jewelry in my house. I don't have a lot of room. And in the past, I've used it, I've like put it in closets, and I don't have a lot of closet space. And so this is a great way to store a little bit of jewelry. I got this ornament box. I love vintage ornament boxes that have adorable prints on the side. So this has got Santa, and he's got his little toy sack. And then there are some vintage ornaments in here too. Honestly, I just bought it for the box, not necessarily for the ornaments, but there are some cute ones in here. It didn't have a price, and I ended up getting them for $5. Next up are these Halloween honeycomb pieces. I love vintage honeycomb items. And look at how beautiful. Oh, I love this. I have some of these, but they're like solid black or solid orange. I love that these alternate colors. And I think these would be so beautiful hanging from the ceiling in my living room. I don't know if I'm going to do it this year because of my kittens, and I'm sure they'll see it as a challenge to try to jump up that high, but maybe another year. I got 3 of them, and I paid $3 a piece, so 9 total. Next up is a booth from my friends that I know personally, and I got some cute stuff from them. I have missed them because I haven't gone to every flea market, and I finally got to see them at the very last one, and it's my favorite booth. It's the first one I stop at every time. So I got this. It's a Hallmark candle holder. And you know, like if you shop at Bath and Body Works, they sell expensive candle holders. And I didn't realize that Hallmark did this back in the day too. I love the flowers on it, and I am constantly burning candles. So this is a perfect addition to my coffee table. I paid $5 for this. Then if any of you guys know what this is, you can let me know. My guess is that it is meant to hold Christmas cards, but I'm not entirely sure. So it is hollow inside, but I'm guessing you could just put cards in here. Either way, I think it is so cute. I got it for $5. Lastly, I got this McCall's Christmas Make It Ideas. I love the cover itself, like I'm going to display it, but more importantly, it has great Christmas projects in here. For all I know, this could be in it. And so I get very inspired by seeing vintage craft ideas, because then I can recreate them if I feel like it. So this is just nice reading material, but also decorations, and it was only $2. Then from that same booth, I got some adorable vintage sheets, and I have a huge vintage sheet collection already, and I have tons of craft ideas for vintage sheets. I'm obsessed with vintage sheets, but even though I have a lot of them and I've sold a lot of them over the years, there are certain ones that I really love and certain ones that I've never owned before, and those ones I'll pay a little bit more for. So this one I've never seen before. I think it's really beautiful, and it's nice and crisp. It feels like it's never been used. And I paid $8 for each sheet. These ones I have had in pink. I've never had them in blue. I think they're lovely. And most importantly, there is 2 of them. They're 2 flat sheets. And the reason why I'm so excited about that is because then I can use them as curtains. Oftentimes you can only find like 1 flat sheet, and that kind of stinks because if you want to use them as curtains, you can only use 1 panel. So whenever I can find 2 matching sheets and they're both in similar condition, like one isn't too faded or anything, I always try to buy them. So it was $24 for all 3 of them. Then I got this adorable Pan Am bag. I love the idea of Pan Am. I don't know why, like their advertisements are so cute. It's just like the epitome of vintage travel. And I plan on hanging this once I take this down. I plan on keeping this right here so I can stare at it all the time. It sparks so much joy. Also, if you've ever seen the show Gilmore Girls, they buy a Pan Am bag in that show. And I remember watching that when I was like 16, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'd love that bag. And I'm finally completing that dream like 10 years later. They also had a TWA bag, which I love the TWA because I went to the TWA hotel in Brooklyn, New York. So it was hard to decide, but that one was red. And I don't like to wear red very often, so I thought blue was cuter, and then I can display it, and I can also wear it on special occasions. Then I got another Panasonic radio. Does that look familiar? I got this one at the very first Allegan of the year, and I got this one at the very last one. And I also saw my Aunt Pam at the flea market, and she told me that she got one of these when she was a kid. So that makes it extra special. If I could collect all of these in every color, I would die of happiness. So now I have 2. And how much do you think I paid for this? I paid $2. $2? I mean, it is missing its chain, so like they hang up. And then people in the comments said that when I bought this originally, people said that they would like hang them off their bikes by the chain, or they'd take it to the beach and stuff. So I'm guessing this one had a chain, but it fell off. But who cares? $2. What a steal. So this was at that booth that has all the vintage kids toys. I'm obsessed with that booth. So I also got a new in-package vintage sheet for only $5. If you collect vintage sheets, you know that new in-package ones are always more expensive and they're highly sought after because there's no stains on them. And this is like so cute. And I've also never had this sheet in the yellow colorway. I've only ever had it in blue. So that was really cool and only $5. Then I got these Christmas wraparounds. I'm guessing that it's kind of like a coaster that you would wrap around a glass. It says it's made in England. They are so adorable. I don't plan on using them as they're intended, but I do plan on opening the package. I know a lot of people don't like to mess with new old stock stuff, but I'm going to open the package and I'm going to decorate with these. I'll probably do some crafts with them. I just think that these are so cute and there's so many in here that I would love to display them. And lastly, at that booth, I got this haunted house record, which this one isn't that hard to find. I have featured it in a Halloween video before. This one is a lot easier to find, but this one I already own, except I own it and the background is white, and it's okay. I don't decorate with it all the time because the white doesn't make me really happy, but this one has orange, and I'm going to be much more inclined to decorate with it because it really screams Halloween, and I paid $5 for this. Lastly, I got some really great stuff at this one particular booth, and I was looking at some of the items, and the owner of the booth came up to me and recognized me from my social media, and it was so nice because he said that while he was unpacking these items, he hoped that I would come to the flea market because I post about going to the flea market, and he hoped that I would buy these, which is so sweet. So Tim, if you're watching this, thank you for cutting me a deal and thank you for selling me these. They're so adorable, and vintage purple stuff is kind of hard to find. I thought these were beautiful and I plan on hanging them in my kitchen. I paid $7 for the pair. I got another Halloween haunted house record. Can you ever have too many Halloween records? I don't think so. I paid $5 for this one also. I got a bunch of Halloween candles, girly candles. These are my absolute favorite things to collect for Halloween. They are so adorable. So I got a little witch and I got some pumpkins, another pumpkin. And then I don't know if this is all the pumpkins that I have, but they have like a hole in the bottom. And this one has a little birthday candle sticking up out of it. And so you can stick a little birthday candle straight up in here. And I thought that was so cute. I didn't know that that's what that was for. So I'm going to put adorable little birthday candles inside of them. And I got this witch as well, which she has seen better days. Her bottom half has been through a lot, but I can just lean her up against a corner. I love this witch. And for all the candles, I got a really good deal. They were $15 for all of them. Okay, that was everything I got at the flea market. And in total, if I did my math right, because I bought so much stuff that is hard to keep track of, I spent $150, which is a lot compared to what I've spent the past few times. But I love everything I bought. I am so happy. And I think I got a pretty good deal on everything. So let me know in the comments, what was your favorite item that you saw either at the flea market or one of the items that I got in my haul? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you think. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Bye. Do you have something in your mouth? What? Come back. What? Come on. Vera, come back. Vera. What you got there? Huh? No, no. There she is. She stole it. You naughty girl. Give it back. No. For reference, I made that strawberry. And she stole it. Aha! I got it. You're so naughty. Good job. Good job, Rosie. Oh, she was doing it. I was so... Oh my gosh, you're doing it. Good job, Rosie. You're so smart. What a smart cookie. Oh my gosh.